Welcome to this screencast. We are looking at a spider diagram set as a question for the R081 iMedia exam of January 2015. And you was asked to create a spider diagram to show the content. Let's use different colors. So this was about the content of a website, and that website was meant to be multimedia. So in this example here, which is not perfect, we'll talk about it now, I split website and multimedia. Reason for this is you have not yet done your R085 coursework where you're creating a website, and I found that interactive content, multimedia aspect has been weakness in the classes so far. So to make sure not to forget to talk about multimedia, I gave it its own branch with several subnodes over here. Let's use a blue color for the interactive and multimedia content. As soon as you say multimedia, you're going to talk about videos, of course. And then interactive content. And interactive content is something very important for OCR, for the whole iMedia qualification, especially for my students, because we are not doing the creating an interactive content unit R087. So you need to be aware of what is meant by interactive content. And it's something that is going to be online, some website. It may not be on the internet if it's like, say, a sales kiosk in a railway station or a holiday camp. But what's going to happen is that the user can click on something, and then based on the user choice, something else will happen. It's not a linear progression through a set of PowerPoint slides. So you could have a picture gallery that could either run automatically like on a slideshow, or the user can pick and choose which picture and then zoom in. An interactive map, so not a picture of a map, but one that again you can zoom in. And then maybe some quizzes. Now, quizzes and comments are more interesting maybe from a point of view of your clients, because there's real interaction between them and their prospect and the final clients. They can be asking questions and then you can interact with them. But then there's the questions of how is that being managed, which is not really within the remit of Cambridge National's iMedia. So all of this here, interactive contents, all well organized. And then you can link your picture gallery. So there's a link that's not that I've made as a wiggly line here, because for the content of a website, in the different web pages, you would talk about the activity. So for the content, I'm going to switch to green color. And then each one of, now these are given to you in the client brief. So I didn't invent those. It was given to us in the client brief. Fantastic. Make sure to have them if it's given to you in your client brief and it is relevant to the content of the website in this case. List them there, but then there could be links to all of these in the picture gallery as well. A website, you should have a home page and then a contact us page. You could link your interactive map with how to contact us, how to find us. You're going to maybe have to think about some text. You may have to think about some pictures. So you could have another link going around to the pictures. So this is about the content of a website. Other elements that are relevant to the content, but we're now getting close to what I did wrong on this one. So for the navigation, you're going to need some buttons and a navigation bar. So that's your navigation. Now that's some elements to the website which are part of it. So because they are there, they would be placed on your master page. They will appear on every page of the website, so it's part of the content. However, I did make a mistake, and that mistake is made explicit in the mark scheme that I've got here. So my mistake, I'm going to use red to highlight it. So this here, I fell into the trap. Now this is one of these traps that OCR tends to do on purpose to catch students who don't pay full attention to the question. This is the content, not the design. And the first thing that is written in the guidance for the examiners who will be marking the work, the question is about the content of a website, not the design. Hence, colors, font style, etc. are not relevant, and level 3 is not appropriate. So if this was marked in an exam, the examiner would have wrote L2, L1 here. Now, fortunately for me, everything else would be level 3. Complex structure with logical connection, including the use of subnodes and level, which is definitely evidence on that part of my spider diagram. Details are clear and understandable. Content is wholly relevant to the context and the content of the website. So everything else is level 3, but here I've left myself down. I would score more if I'd not put these, because I've made a mistake. I fell into a trap that was laid for the students. So essentially, we'd be looking probably at a mid-level 3 mark, so something around maybe 10 mark out of 12 for this. Thank you very much for listening to this screencast, and make good use of it when we do our own mock later.